So yeah, so I'd like to do full breakdown of what happened with our analysis yesterday. For Euro NZD, analysis is very simple. But there was something I wanted to point out. I think it came up somewhere here. So for this very trade, right? Um, for Euro NZD, we did not place the trade on this. Then the trade broke up here, right? Entered into the support, turned the resistance zone to a support zone and broke it here. Broke it here. After breaking it, opened a bullish candle in our trade right here. Right here. Our stop loss would have been this very spot. Now, but we did not enter this trade. We didn't enter this trade. It's a big bummer, but we didn't actually trade. So I'm not really happy with the fact that we did not enter the trade. Well, it is what it is. So I think I was busy that yesterday, so I was too busy to observe the trade. Only with everything, the analysis that took place yesterday, and the trade lingered, came down very close to us. Take profit. That's for Euro NZD. There are two, both Euro NZD and Euro AUD. There are two trades that we analyzed yesterday. Euro NZD and Euro AUD. So now for Euro AUD, let me confirm. For Euro AUD, okay, this is what I wanted to point out. For Euro AUD, this was what we were looking forward to here. What we were expecting from here, right? Let me zoom in so you can see it properly. Breaks above. A candle opens and closes above this resistance zone, breaks back down into the resistance zone and turn this resistance zone to a support zone, then mix off just like in Euro ends and it's this candle closed opened and closed above it, these two candles. This back into this resistance zone, turn this resistance zone into a support zone and took flight upwards. Okay, wait. No, sorry. This is what happened. Now I'm seeing it clearly. Sorry. This is what happened. This is why we did not take this trade here. This very thing, this very move that took place in Euro NZD and it took place in Euro AUD. We were expecting the price to go up. This place did not even give us a proper support. It did not give a proper setup because it's supposed to open and close above this line, come back in here and take off from here. But because it opened above this line, this is still not a proper setup. Let me use this one. Let me use NZD because NZD is proper. So now it broke, created this bullish signal, broke, returned or retraced backwards as a form of support, turning the resistance zone to a support zone. It was supposed to go back up, give us a trigger, and we placed the trade. But no, it came all the way down and broke this very line. Now I remember why we did not place the trade in two of them and broke this line. Now, since it has broken this very place as our support, we are no longer interested in this trade. Even if the trade later played out and all of that, uh, uh, all of that, there is no way we are interested in this trade. This whole trade has been nullified. The trade in the entirety has been nullified. So that's what went down in euros, and the thing did not even give a pro. It's supposed to be, if this one was even a little higher and it came down, retested this one and went up, then would have been interested in the trade. But as you can see, this entire thing was completely neglected. It was completely neglected, and we had no choice but to do what? But to did not place any of the trades on euro, despite the fact that one of them played. I don't think this one played. No, this one just lingered around. But Euro NZD, which was our top currency pair, played out, but a very big but. It was completely nullified just by this very move. As far as it has gotten down here, I'm no longer interested in this trade. Now let's go to the trade that our live trades. The live trades we took were GBPUSD and AUDUSD. GBPUSD and AUDUSD. Where's AUDUSD? Let's focus on AUDUSD first. For AUDUSD, sorry, for AUDUSD, we made our analysis, right? For AUDUSD, we made our analysis and we said that if, oh goodness, we made our analysis on AUDUSD and we said that if it gave us a bullish signal, we'll buy. So now, this is exactly what happened. So it came down here, this very line, right? This very line was there. This very uh here. We put our stop loss here. We're supposed to put it a little below this. So the bullish signal and give us this. This is our bullish signal. This is our signal. Now, this so-called bullish signal, which is here, came all the way down here. And it did not just come all the way down here because we did not give this a proper breathing space using our ATR indicator. Because also use the ATR indicator, add it to the our indicator, but we didn't. What is I going to do? But we didn't. So just by this very candle week, the most smallest, excuse me, the most smallest of candle weeks here. This very thing here. I don't know if you guys can see it. This very thing here was what hit our stop loss for AUD. This is for A because we did not give it enough breathing space. So it hit our stop loss and it was a complete bust. So now this hit our stop loss and we're like, okay, we've hit the loss, we've taken the L. Let's move on from the trade. This whole thing is unnecessary. We're like, let's move on from the trade. Sorry, I'm trying to know if I can make the workplace neat. So it hit our stop loss and we just moved on. So that is just it. So now to the most painfulest trade ever, the most annoying of them all, GBPUSD. As you can see, GBPUSD, what made us lose out on this trade is nothing more than what we call a little touch of greed, absolute greed, and it's annoying. It's pissing me off, and I'm filled with rage and every single level of annoyance right now. Okay, so this is it. There are layers to, I don't know if I can get this thing properly set up. There are layers to um our trades. Wait, let me know if I can bring it back a little. Okay, no, I can't bring it back a little. So there are layers to the trade. This, let me expand it so that to be proper. As you can see, this is the trade, right? I need to shrink it more so that everything can come into one phase. Can it? Okay, let me increase it a little. How much? Wait, let me check. Okay, so let me shrink it a little. So as you can see, there are different layers. Will I say layers placed? Now, this is how it works. You start with the first one. After you set up your stop loss, what is your first support and resistance zone ratio giving you? 1 is to 0.78, meaning that we cannot take it. The minimum, anything less than 1 is to 2, even if 1 is to 1.99, it is unacceptable. So we move to the next support and resistance zone, which is here. What is the ratio? 1 is to 1.19, meaning for every dollar you risk, you are getting $1.19. Now, the next support and resistance, which is not up to 1, which is not 1 is to 2, so we'll neglect it as well. The next layer is this. So this is 1 is to 3.08. So for every you risk, you are earning $3.08. That is the simple analogy. Now, this was supposed to be our ideal trade, this in particular, because this is the next level of support and resistance. And this level of support and resistance is even far beyond one is the normal 1 is to 2 ratio. But full of greed, I believe that because of the news release that was going to take place on United States dollar, three news releases to take place for the United States dollar, I believed that this is being limiting my profit and I should increase it all the way to here. And this very dumb move, completely irresponsible move that normal traders don't make, I made it, and we were just how many pips away from our take profit for this? So close. And the worst part about this is that I was not even available to watch this trade because normally what would have happened is that if I saw my trade here at this very point, what I was supposed to do was to move our stop loss from here all the way here, maybe just a little below here, so that if anything, if for any reason it wants to come down, as soon as it clocks this place, the trades have closed. We've hit our 1 is to 2 ratio and we have gone, being consumed by the level of greed. As for every dollar you're making 6.8, that means for every $10 I'm making $63, which is dumb. So mistake, I am owning up to it and I completely accept my dumb mistake. So yeah, that is that. We ended up, let me show you. So we ended up setting up ourselves for destruction by ourselves with our own hands. So I'm really pissed off about this trade, and I don't know. I feel like I need to give myself punishment for this very mistake, and that is why, because of my dumb action, I decided that I was not going to trade for the rest of the week. Instead, I'm going to make analysis, but I'm not going to place any trade. I would analyze like I would normally do, but not place any trade. And that is not just the only reason why I didn't place trade today, simply because Thursdays and Fridays I'm not too comfortable with placing trades then. If I place trades on Mondays, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays, I have the hope of using 2 more days to hit our TP, our take profit, because sometimes trades linger. But when you are trading on a Thursday where you don't even have a proper 24 hours, you end up just swinging your trade to the next week. And I'm not a fan of trades sleeping over throughout the weekend. I like my trades ending that week so I can sleep peacefully during the weekend. So that's why this very trade I'm not a big fan of it. So this very mistake I decided that I was just going to observe the markets for the whole of this week. I was not going to do anything major. I was not going to do any major than just observe the week. But I need to punish myself for something for doing something so dumb. Who does that? Just because of a touch of greed. I ended up missing out on a proper. Okay, let me make the calculations. So if I reached let me do the calculation. Let's say I used the standard 1 cent lot size, like the minimum 1 cent lot size. What I will be taking as a loss. Let's calculate it. How many pips is this? This is one.